Great things in language. We need to follow a couple of really important principles. Benjamin Franklin said the number one principle of the best, and I want you to write this down. Benjamin Franklin said this: a person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. The person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. And I want to explain what this means. When we get into conflicts in conversation and we have to like massage people forward, or we have to move like, hey, let's say, listen, I'm sorry we disagreed on that, yet I still want you to really think about this great opportunity and look at the income you could make, and hey, just place your order and we'll work that out, and everything's going to be okay. When we get into conflict with people or arguments or disputes, unless we let them vent that completely and we truly get them to see from their point of view that it is solved, we're never going to move them forward. So number one, in a conversation, if we can't get somebody past something that's got them stuck, they're not going to be a good team member. That they just won't be productive for us. Number one is we can't avoid conflict. We want to actually enjoy the conflict, because that's going to tell us what we need to move them forward. That's why a lot of realtors say, I love when somebody says no. And it's like, why would you want to hear somebody say no? Well, because if they just say yes, I don't really know what's going on in their head. When they say no, now I get to tap into what they're actually thinking. And it's an incredibly good point. Go for the no, and then you get somewhere. Number two, we're always going to show respect for other people's opinion. That's great. I really appreciate what you said. I see exactly what you're saying, and I understand why you're thinking that. I've been there before, or I've heard that before. We're always going to make people smile. We give them compliments. You never want to, hey, listen, that was a great opinion. I really appreciate that, David. You know what? That's something I haven't heard. I'm going to put that into my Rolodex for the next conversation. Brilliant. I love that. You want to make people feel good. If you don't make people feel good, the other day I got on a call with somebody that I knew before, and the first thing I said was, listen, I'm just calling to tell you how much I appreciate you, and I own the fact that we have not talked in the longest time. And they keyed in on, thank you for telling me you appreciate me. You know, I mean, I really appreciate that. And it started off with something that's going to make people smile. The next point, and when we do these role plays, let the silence do the heavy lifting. Where conversations get uncomfortable and where we create more conflict is when somebody is thinking or pausing or pondering or trying to understand, we interrupt that pattern. So if Crystal, I'm talking to her and she's being quiet, I want to say, "But did you want me to say that again? Did you get exactly what I said?" And then she's trying to be polite and say, "Oh, no, I got it. I think, yeah, no, I'm good." And then I start moving forward. Don't be afraid to just be in silence and just listen. I had a couple of conversations recently with people that are just thinking, and we just let the silence go to the point where somebody might say, "Hey, are you still there?" "Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just letting you think it out. Can't wait to hear I'm here for whatever you think." And at the end of the day, guys, we want to have really great conversations with people that we know that they're going to come on and be really successful. Two of the people that I recently onboarded, we ended up getting them to make their first purchases. We got one onto a weight management pack on auto replenish, and the other one bought a victory pack right out of the gates, did not put it on auto replenish, and then because they're going to sample all of the product with their kids and everything, and then come down. And I want to explain to you a little bit on how I did it and what the conversation was like. We were talking about the Nordstrom shoe salesman that was just killing it at their flagship store. And instead of bringing out, the exact same shoe in a 9.5 and a 9, she brings out 6 pairs of shoes. 2 of the other ones are models that are like that shoe, but just a little bit different, or something that maybe they felt would be popular, or maybe they picked up on some color the person was wearing. Comes out with 6 shoes, and then her language is, and hey, when you sign up for a reward, when we sign you up for the rewards card, you're going to get 15% off this entire purchase. So hey, let's spend away, and programming that and just being forward thinking. So I never say to somebody, Hey, welcome to this incredible MLM. We're going to get you on a victory pack, and you got to put that on auto replenish, and you get moving forward. Never do that. I will say, hey, Stephanie, I'm not sure if this is for you yet. To have the best experience in Xendurance, you need to sample all of the products. Wouldn't you agree? Oh yeah, no, I would totally agree. Hey, then the victory pack is what you should really go for. You're going to get to sample every single product, and you can see what really, you're going to get the flavors, you're going to get all of the opportunities to get the best profile of the company. She came back and said, hey, listen, I'm going through some challenges right now. I got a lot of bills going on. That's a little bit steep. Completely understand, Stephanie. I said it might not be for you. Hey, what's your most authentic health goal? I want to lose weight. I've been working on losing weight. I'm in a rowing class and I'm doing all of that. We got it down to the weight management pack. And then all I said, I know, guys, I put it out to corporate on let's get a discount for packs, so let's make more incentive. The incentive was, Stephanie, when you put this on to auto replenish, you don't have to worry about your personal volume orders anymore. And then that's going to show up in consistency. So you're not going to run out, and you're not going to have to worry about it. Kind of like how your cable bill is. You wouldn't want to pay that monthly. So just use those languages to keep on going down. Now, somebody says, hey, look, I can't even afford that. I'm not comfortable affording that. Hey, specifically, what can you afford then? Let's kind of figure out what do you want to order? We could start you off with, something that's a little less expensive. And tell me more. Are you okay financially? You might want to just investigate just a little bit. This program, you're going to need to invest in the program to get moving. It's going to take a little bit of time. Just want to make sure that you're really ready and committed to get moving. And when they say, oh no, I'm totally in. The great thing that happens when you say to somebody, hey, I'm not sure if this is you. I'm not sure if this is for you yet. I'm not sure if you're this committed now. You're challenging the person a little bit. So when the next woman I was talking to, I said, hey, listen, Tonda, the best thing for you to have the greatest experience and to get onboarded is to try all of the products. So you'd want to start with the victory pack. But I said, I'm not sure if this is for you. She goes, oh no, that's me. No, I'm all in. Yeah, let's do it. That's as simple as it went. I gave her the ability to not buy it by saying, I'm not sure that this is for you yet, or I'm not sure if you're this committed yet. And this is the best way to get exposed to our company. When they say, I really can't do it, 100%. That let's figure out what's your authentic health goal. But it's easier to go down than to go up. If I said, hey, David, the perfect thing for you would be a motion box, and we'll get you a motion box. Hey, you know what? Also, though, if you really want to get into it, you should go up to the victory pack. Well, you just said that the motion box was probably the best thing to try. So now they're going to be confused by that. Okay, so guys, we're going to get into some role plays today. Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just a quick question on that point. So what I've always said, and what I'm actually kind of putting in a lot of the DH Pickleball site and stuff that I'm building and getting everything ready. And I've always said, like for example, on how to buy. So say, hey, you know what, you can buy these products at retail, and these products are definitely worth it at full retail price because these are the best supplements on the planet. But there's a better, more cost-effective way to buy. It's called a Team XND membership, blah, blah, blah. So I started with the low and went to the high. So should I be doing the opposite? Should I be leading with the Team XND and then saying, hey, if you're not ready for the Team XND membership yet, then here's another way to buy. You can use my discount code at 15. So I like the way both of them flow, and they both seem kind of natural. And I like saying, hey, you could buy these at retail, but there's a better way. Let me tell you about it. I like that approach, but it flies in the face, I think, of what you just said. So I'm curious.
So great question. And here's the deal: is what we're talking about today is when we've connected with people, we're bringing them into our community, and we've already kind of gotten all the blocking and tackling. So I just brought somebody on yesterday, and we just basically said, hey, there's 3 ways that you could do great business with us. We love customers. We love retail customers. Hey, we love, if you're going to take the products, you're going to enjoy them. I strongly suggest, and I think you would agree, you would probably want to do the $95 membership where you're going to get $100 worth of gift cards and 2 dip gift cards to get more product. And then you have your Amazon free shipping and you have 25% off orders. So it would make sense, wouldn't it? And I have them agree to that. Said, and if you choose to actually grow this business and you really want to go out and, build a team and make some incremental income, maybe pay a few bills, that's a different conversation. And we can bring you in and listen, we're going to get you into our Facebook group. We're going to have you on the different training calls. We're going to have a one-on-one with you. And then we go into that bigger sell. And now it's like time to make the purchase. Then I'm saying, so that's this conversation is like they're already engaged. This is the conversation. Hey, I want to get into XND 63. You're going to get enrolled. You're going to do that. Now, hey, for you to have the best experience, I would always say, you want to have every single product. That's the victory pack. Not sure if that's you yet. No, I'm not ready for that yet. What's your authentic health goal? Hey, I want to move more. I want to lift more. I want to work out more. I want to do this more. Hey, maybe it's a motion box. I want to lose weight. If you're going to lose weight, get them on auto replenish. Does that make sense? Yeah. On all of the marketing pieces and things like that, David, your approach is exactly correct. And I love to say, in fact, that's what we were on a call, Daniel and I, yesterday, and we were saying, look, we love retail customers. We love this product. Not enough people don't know about this product, and maybe I'll give them a little bit of my story, and we let them know that there's no pressure. There's no, hey, go buy the products. You've had the products. Oh, somebody, Drew's giving you the products, or David's giving you the products. Well, listen, we want to make sure that at least at minimum, you're getting the benefits of free shipping, 25% discount, and you're in the community when you're a team member. Then if you're ready to build is the next one. So Crystal, you've been bringing a lot of people into your Facebook group. So this conversation and this sales technique that we're talking about is now what we're going to do is we're going to celebrate the people that you have in there, and we're going to move them into XND 63. So if I was going to be saying it, if I was going to role play with you, Crystal, I would. Can we do a quick role play right now? I'll be you, Crystal. This is going to be fantastic. Are you off mute?
Yeah, I'm doing a tasting tonight at a gym as well. So
awesome.
Either way you want to go with it.
You're on fire right now. You're just absolutely, I can't brag enough about you. I've been telling everybody about you. She's got like over 40 people engaged in this Facebook group that she built. And it's going to benefit her by building her database, by getting people engaged. And she's just going for it. Just go. So Crystal, this is, and there's no right or wrongs in this, guys. And I love that what David just brought up, a really great point, that in every situation, there's a different script. This one, we're working on XND 63. So, hey, listen, Crystal, thank you so much for joining my Facebook page. Are you finding great value in my Facebook page? I just want to know.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like totally the reset and motivation that I needed, because man, I've been off of it for a little while.
Crystal, I just got to tell you, I love that you said that, and that's brilliant, because it makes me feel good. I've had the same things where I've kind of gotten in and out of it, and it kind of takes the tribe to keep you in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. It feels like home again.
That's so great. Listen, you've seen us talk about, you seem like-minded like me, like we're always into personal development and being the best version of ourselves. Am I correct on that?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'll tell you that the next step, like we've been talking about, is that XND 63. I sent you over some information on that. I would love to do that with you. I would love to get you into that group. Hey, would you be open to coming into a free opportunity for 63 days to go through a transformation?
It's free?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Listen, it's going to be incredible. As you know, I work with Xendurance. I do a lot of other things too, and with coaching and all that. And I'll tell you, the best possible way to get into this program, I would love to get you engaged with the Xendurance products. Have you ever tried our products?
No, I have not. Well, yes, I have. I'm trying to figure out what a typical client would say. Yes, I have, but I stopped taking them because, man, just inflation happened and I just haven't been able to be on them.
I hear you. No, I hear you. Listen, this is an incredible program. The XND 63 you could take through, you could download a free guide, and you can attend all of the great classes and all the content. You're going to get into a free Facebook group that will be posting daily, great little tips, exercise. We're going to go move into mental health and goal setting. Tell you, this is something that could really get your year started off the first 63 days and beyond in a great state of mind. So you interested in doing that?
Yeah, when does it start?
It's going to start January 9th, and I'm going to give you all of the details, and I'm going to get you registered and signed up. And I'm just going to ask you one quick question. What would be the number one goal that you would want to get out of XND 63?
Probably to just get my consistency back.
Okay. And what does consistency look like? Is that like in meal planning, weight loss, in activity? What's your consistency?
Yeah, probably getting my movement back to being consistent and honing in on my nutrition again.
I'm going to tell you that I love that. I went through a phase about this time last year. I had really gotten out. I did a couple of crazy athletic adventures, and I crossed them off the list, and it burned me out. When I found the XND product, specifically this one product called Essentials, which is it's a lactic acid reducer and inflammation reducer, within a couple of days, and by 2 weeks, I was moving twice as much. No kidding. It was unbelievable. I would love to get that product in your hand. We've also got some incredible proteins and things. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if it's for you yet, but there's a couple of packs that I'd love to show you that if you started off with them next year, XND 63 would be a lot more impactful. And I'm saying this because they've impacted my life in a positive way. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
So I just want to notice a couple of quick things. And David, when we're complimenting people, when we're asking if they're in alignment with us, what was she doing with her head?
She was nodding.
She was nodding. And you naturally do this when people start, and we do this in conversations when people are saying stuff too. You're like, hey, you know what? It seems like you're like-minded like me. You're all into personal development. You're like, yeah, totally. And you start picking up on that, and it becomes contagious. And you want to, and when you say something that they aren't agreeing with, and like she even did it when she started talking about the economy and things like that, we're stressing out. She was kind of leaning back just a little bit and just like staring straight at me, because that's not fun for her to talk about. Now, if I start saying, hey, I hear you, I feel everyone's been struggling a little bit, these gas prices are killing me, the nodding would start again, and it doesn't even have to be nodding. Sometimes it's just leaning forward just a little bit, or relaxing a little bit. So watch body language when you're doing this. So let's flip it over. And all I didn't push her. I kept saying it's free. I kept saying, hey, I want you in this thing. I want you to go through the transformation. What was the key thing that I did? And I'm not saying I did it great, but what was one of the key things I did to pull her in more? During that conversation, I asked her a question about XND 63. And I said, what did I say to you?
Yeah, what would your number one goal be with XND 63?
That's it. It's as simple as that. And it's not salesy. It's not we've already said that we're in the same alignment, that we're moving forward. I just asked that question. And then when she said one word, David, did you pick up on the word she said that I just did a keyword backtrack and asked her to clarify it?
I did not. I apologize.
It was
Consistency.
And that was the goal. That's all I needed. Hey, what does consistency mean to you? And then, and I gave her a couple of examples just to kind of get her triggered. And of course I said weight loss, goal setting, or a couple other things. And then she came out with getting her movement going. Now we can say, guy, I have experienced this. We already said we're like-minded. So I'd love to show you the packs. And then I'd start walking through, look, if we can get you started on that, then I would say, hey, listen, if you get them on auto replenish for the 63 days, you don't have to worry about it. It's going to be that one thing that will be at your door. You're going to be taking the product. You're going to be taking the education. You're going to be following the guidelines, getting the recipes, and let's go do this thing. Are we ready to go? Yeah, let's go. Let's optimize it. So I know I'm talking a lot during these role plays, but I want you to realize the subtle nuances of conversation that if we miss them, we get uncomfortable. And then we keep on trying to oversell the point, like, and we're not moving them along with us. I don't ever want her making a decision that she has something in the back of her mind that is not committed. So if we could, Crystal, let's reverse that. And then David, I'm going to come to you.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the table, at the tasting table. I've got to sign up for XND 63 clipboard. There.
Love it. I love it.
So yeah, like it's awesome. It sounds like you're really loving the taste of this protein, huh?
Yeah, I am absolutely digging this. I have been taking a lot of different proteins, and it's funny. I really like this one. This is tasty.
It's got it's like a tasty, like totally tasty, different flavor, huh? It's so different.
I could literally drink that in my blender bottle.
Awesome.
Which I'm actually doing right now.
Awesome, Sean. Yeah. Well, hey, I love your willingness to try something new as you're coming in the gym today with your already made protein. It's great. Shows me that you got an open mind.
Oh, I love this stuff. I love being active. I love just being around it. It just gets, it's where I kind of regroup and get myself focused on what's important to me,
Yeah. So it sounds like the gym and being focused really are important to you.
I truly believe, I think I work out more for my mental health than I do for anything else, but I love feeling good and being active and getting my day going right. So yeah, this is perfect timing to meet somebody like you. It's really cool.
I am stoked to meet you too, Sean. And you know what? I've got something coming up in January that I am going to be basically running a 9-week. Is that right? A 9-week challenge. It's with this company that has this amazing protein, and it actually has a whole bunch of other amazing products. But the challenge in and of itself is totally free. And I heard you talking about mental health and movement, and we're going to be doing all of these things in this free 9-week challenge. Does that sound like something that might be interesting to you?
I'll tell you, this is, I was just saying when I'm coming to the gym last year at this time, I kind of like fell off the fitness wagon and diet and things. And I just felt sloppy coming into the holidays. So, I would be interested in kicking off the year like that. I want to stay super consistent and set some good goals. I don't want to come into the new year with the fog. So that sounds, I got to see more information, but you know what? That sounds really good.
Yeah, Sean, I'd be happy to share more information with you. And really, like, I hear you about going into the new year feeling in a fog. It's so easy to do after the fog of the holidays, right?
Oh yeah, no, and it's just it's just not who I am.
Yeah.
And I didn't start last year the way that I wanted to. I was sluggish, and it was just a mess. I just didn't dig the version of myself. So I'd like to look into it. That sounds cool.
Sean, I'm so excited that you're into this. And I tell you what, I've actually created a Facebook group that's already up and running exactly for the same reason that you're talking about, like feeling like you're going through a fog in the holidays and then getting the recharge in the new year. We're already rocking and rolling and doing a little mini challenge for the month of December. How does that sound?
Oh, that sounds really good. This is great. Just music to my ears. I didn't even think about doing something like that. I don't know if I could attend every day, or I don't know what the standard is, but it just a little check-in would be great.
Yeah, that's all right. I tell you what. So how about you put your name and email and phone number here, and then you scan this little code, and it's going to take you right to that Facebook group, and we'll be connected there, and I can answer all your questions from there.
Done. No, that sounds great. That sounds great.
Awesome, Sean. And I tell you what, it sounds like nutrition is really like a big goal for you coming out of the holidays. And I tell you what, this XND, they have some amazing products that definitely could help you stay consistent with your nutrition and really make the best out of this 9-week challenge. Is that something that you'd be willing to find out a little bit more about?
No, that sounds really good. No, I'm thinking about getting back into trail running. I miss doing that, and so I'm really looking into that. And I just want to, I want to feel really fit, and I want to get my cardio dialed in. And I know when I'm coming to the gym, running a couple times a week, playing tennis, everything else falls into place. But I would love to have, I want to optimize my workouts, you know.
Yeah, man, Sean, it sounds like you're doing all kinds of things, even outside of the gym. You're super active. Really, in order to make the most of this, I really recommend the victory pack. Would you agree that sampling a little bit of everything would help you to feel your most optimal self?
I'd take a look at it. No, I definitely would like to see all the products. I mean, I love these two products that you guys have. So I'd love to look into it. I'm not going to commit yet, but yeah, no, that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that's totally okay. So I've got this binder right here. You're welcome to check this out. If you have any questions, you feel free to let me know. But I am on all of these products, and they really help me to show up consistently every single day. Is that what you're looking to do?
Listen, I definitely, I invest. I was just looking at running shoes this morning, and I invest in myself and my health, and I would love to take a look at that. And I like your vibe. So no, this sounds like a really good fit. You caught me at the perfect time. I don't want to come into the new year struggling.
Yeah, yeah. So I've got this code right here. You can scan this as well, and then you'll have that to look over, and we can connect further. That way you're set up for this 9-week challenge come January. How's that sound?
That sounds fantastic. Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. Hey, listen, I'm literally role playing myself right there. I really am trying to get back into trail running and things like that. I'm like, and I did go into the holidays like just with a bad mental and physical state because I got burned out on after working out really hard and hitting some goals. So I mean, I do, and I am taking all the products and working out still, but like I'm that perfect guy that just needs a little nudge, you know. And if somebody puts stuff and challenges in front of me, I'm like, hey, you know what? That's perfect. Guys, even the most fit people, like, and I think you guys could agree with me. We've all, if you've always been super consistent and never gone up and down, I do that. I still do that, you know. And even the other day, like I was like, oh my God, I haven't taken my supplements for when I came back from the holiday. Like Monday and Tuesday, I didn't even take my pills and do all that. I'm like, what am I doing? I was in the shower this morning. I'm like, I've got to get back into. I got to get one more thing that get me through the holidays, and then good diet and all that stuff. So great job. And you know what? That wasn't salesy at all. The one thing I would do, Crystal, and it goes back to some of our early trainings, and I'll keep on going back to them. Use a couple of downswings, you know, where like, hey, you know what? It does sound like you're somebody that would really be interested in this program. Sometimes just by breaking that pattern and then slowing down just a little bit and saying, you know, hey, I'm excited that you are like-minded, like myself, you know, things like that. All right.
Yeah,
So
that's great. I like often when they're coming into the gym, they're like in a hurry.
oh,
So I feel
totally.
like I have to talk fast.
Totally. Follow the Sandy rule. Like and David, you know, Sandy, we went and met with this guy that does sports performance therapy and stuff like that at his office. The guy goes, I've only got 10 minutes. Like you guys, I have no more than 10 minutes. And Sandy's like, okay, that sounds good. Well, where can we sit down and start getting into a great conversation? 45 minutes later, we're walking out and he's like, okay, where do I sign up? Get me all this stuff, because Sandy just methodically slowed him down. And I was just like, this guy's unbelievable. Like I would even wind up like we're keeping him too long. But no, you're right with the time things. And I do I'm too fast of a talker. I move too quick. And sometimes you got to stop yourself. And that's where you go, I want to listen more. And I want to let silence do the heavy lifting and then still get the point. Great job on going for the victory pack on that, because I was agreeing with everything you're saying. You know, I'm in. I'm already at the gym. I'm already drinking protein. I'm like looking to stay in shape. You're giving me something that's there, and you just have to say the simple words. Not sure if you're ready for this yet. Hey, this might not be you. You might not be fully committed to it yet, and be careful of words that I heard earlier. The one thing we don't want to say, David, is the word but, because it mentally puts a negative into our mind. If I said to you, hey, David, that shirt looks really great on you, but you'd be like, what does that mean? If I say, David, that shirt looks really great to you, and yet you are better in red. Man, I've seen you in red and it is fantastic. A little easier transition, okay? Just little tiny things. David, let's do one with you and Crystal. I know we're pulling your luck, Chris. I just don't know if Mike's driving or not, or what he's doing, but and that's all good, Mike. So Crystal, let's just set up pickleball. Why don't we do something with pickleball? Because David's a big pickleball player. You're at the tennis courts or the pickleball courts, just played a foursome match, and now you see the drink that he's drinking and asking a couple questions. Make it comfortable, David. You're just going to share. She's not even really pushing, but you just want to share with her the focus drink and the things that are coming down the pipeline.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, hey, Crystal. Good to see you here at the courts. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I just had an excellent game, and man, I mean, it's just, this really lights me up. This is my me time.
Yeah. Same for me. I absolutely love it. And so, I'm just sitting here, finishing the match and hydrating a little bit, before I have to go home and shower and get back in the office. But yeah, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, what is that you hydrate with?
Oh, yeah, it's just an electrolyte drink that I use. It's from a company called Xendurance. Have you ever heard of them?
No, I haven't.
Okay. I mean, they're, fairly small company, but I discovered them a couple years ago, and it's just the best products on the planet. I mean, they're like the cleanest, best, highest quality supplements. And I'm a little bit older than you, Crystal, so I gotta pay close attention to what I put in my body, and I just can't put that junk in my body anymore. So I love this drink.
Oh yeah, I hear that. I mean, I think I've got you fooled. I'm probably older than you think.
Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, I've seen you at these courts and moving around like a teenager sprinting around the courts. But let me ask you: do you use an electrolyte replacement drink? Because the way the sweating's going on here, I think everybody needs something like that.
I use that like LMNT stuff. It's
Okay.
pretty tasty.
Okay. I don't know much about that company. I've heard of it, and I think they make really, really good stuff. So, I mean, you're probably, in good shape using that. But I mean, I use butt. But anyway, would you ever be interested in checking out Xendurance's drink to see if you'd like it better?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd be open to that. I'm curious, does Xendurance have anything for like back pain? Because that's really been what's been bugging me at these games, but I just keep coming. But man, I got some lower back pain.
Yeah. I mean, Xendurance does have a great product, called Joint 4, and obviously, Crystal. I mean, I can't make any medical claims with the products and say that they're gonna cure X, Y, and Z. But Joint 4 is a product really can help your joints. But then just the overall products, because basically what Xendurance does with the products, the focus is really just on health and wellness. And so if you're just improving your overall health and wellness, lots of things are going to feel better. Like your back's going to feel better, your joints are going to feel better, you're going to have more energy to exercise more and stretch more, and everything will just kind of build. And I wouldn't be surprised if your back starts feeling better by just getting a little healthier overall.
Yeah, no, that sounds really good, because I don't have any kind of supplementation going on right now.
No, okay. No, I mean, a lot of people don't, and I get that. I mean, I didn't really, before Xendurance. But let's do this, Crystal. I mean, if I know I'm not sure, where you're at and ready to go with something like this, but it sounds like there's at least some interest. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm, like I said, I've been on these products a while, but I actually start sharing them with people, and I sell a little bit here and there to people, and I'm just kind of learning that part of Xendurance, really learn about these products. But I have this friend, his name's Mike, and Mike is just incredible. He's the most knowledgeable person about Xendurance products, and he's just such a super nice guy to begin with. But the way he explains these products, he just makes it so simple. And, with me not knowing as much, I'd hate to tell you the wrong thing. So if you're open to it, I could set up like just a real brief Zoom with you, Mike, and me. So if I set that up, is that something you'd be willing to hop on to learn if these products can, in fact, maybe help your overall health and your back?
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Well, listen. I would proceed from here to pin you
Yeah,
down.
no,
on the
and
calendar.
and that's where you led right into the next thing would be, hey, give me your contact information, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you a pack of free focus. Love to connect with you, connect you with Mike, and God, we got this program called XND 63 that's coming up. That's a free way to kind of get engaged in our community. You could learn more about the products. Hey, it'd be great if you went through the program and actually were on the products and optimize it. I'm going to get you some information. Let's set up another call. Let's set up a Zoom with Mike and make this thing happen. Sounds good? You know, just shorten it up, boom, and get moving. No, but great job, David. And don't worry about that. So at the company I used to work for, if you said the word try, they would they would, nope, there's no try, and they would make you like put try and a cross to it. She said the word but. And so I'm just, when I say those things, it's not like you have to do it immediately. It is funny though, as you start to, keep on working on your language, how much more efficient you get, and it's just, it's practice. It's nonstop practice. All right, guys, we went a little bit over on this one. Great role play. XND 63 is going to be the focus moving forward. I got to tell you guys, I talked to Mike yesterday. I am really, really getting excited about the skincare. We're going to get some great videos and everything and product knowledge sheets and things. We also are going to have, I want you guys to know that the skincare is going to come out with 5 products. Okay. That's the baseline to get us started. We are going to grow this thing over the next year and multiple years. This is going to become a large category for us. Many MLM companies, very successful MLM companies, are in the skincare world. It's going to open up more conversations for us too. So we will be talking about XND 63 next month, and we're also going to start sprinkling in skincare training and videos. And then in January, as we go through XND 63, the February launch is going to be in February. January, we're going to start educating people in XND 63 on some of the new products that we're coming out with and some of the new opportunities that we're going to have. And I just want you guys feeling really comfortable to be able to talk about them. A lot of times, some people know skincare really well. I don't, and I'm learning as I go, all the nuances of how it works and why it's important. I think this is going to be a really positive, we're going to have a lot of momentum coming into 2023.